What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Planet Woo. Today I will be doing something a little different in light of COVID-19, aka the coronavirus. One of the things that we as a people have not realized how big sports play in our lives, just from looking at Facebook and seeing friends talk about how they watched wrestling the other day and it was nobody in the crowd and how weird that was. So, what I'll be doing over the next couple days or weeks is posting and talking about anime alternatives to the sports that we love to watch, which I thought would be a pretty good idea. So, first things first is a lot of my basketball friends are like going nuts that they gotta watch reruns of old basketball show or old basketball playoffs, and like there's no NCAA March Madness and things of that nature. So, I decided to break up sports in like a, what's the word I'm looking for? In like an age based on like how old the anime is. So, we're going to start off with the golden age of basketball. The reason this is called the golden age of basketball because basketball used to be something that was pre-recorded and then posted for people to watch afterwards. The Larry Bird, Magic Johnson era is what created live basketball. That's a fact. So, the anime that you would consider the golden age of basketball for anime is Slam Dunk. So, Slam Dunk follows a delinquent main character named Hanamichi Sakuragi, who, like I said, was a delinquent and a punk and was part of a street gang. He goes to this new high school, meets this girl named Haruko. And when he meets Haruko, she introduces him to the school's basketball team because she realizes like how athletic he is. And because he likes this girl and like literally it's the only girl that ain't rejected him or haven't been repulsed by him, he's like, yo, I'm like, she liked me and she introduced me to something, which means that she like cares about me. So he goes and looks at the basketball team and actually joins. And it's literally just his quest through high school of being like going from like this delinquent punk to actually becoming a very good basketball player, which is why I chose this as my golden age for basketball anime. Because just like I said, just like the era of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, this anime created a golden age for the basketball genre of anime, as it was the first, or at least the first one to get really, really popular and go mainstream. Next anime I'm going to bring up is Kuroko no Basketball, or Kuroko Basketball, as it's called in America. I am considering this as the modern age of basketball anime. Reason being is it coincides with the modern age of professional NBA basketball, where you had T-Mac and Allen Iverson and Ray Allen and Kobe Bryant and KG, like the likes of those type of players. Because we seen them all do, and Vince Carter, like we seen them all do like just crazy feats, like inhuman feats of, like, for example, Vince Carter jumping over a 6-foot man during the Olympics and yamming on him. That is still one of the most legendary dunks in NBA, in basketball history, period. Not even NBA, because that was international ball. That was Olympics. So basketball, period. So Kuroko Basketball took a shonen approach where, for those that's not familiar for shonen is anime made for teenage boys that's really popular because of like the action and it's over the top and it's crazy. So Kuroko Basketball pretty much takes that approach. The anime starts off with a middle school basketball team who pretty much beat every team and went perfect, and they called them the Generation of Miracles. And after their middle school, each player on the team went to a different high school. Like none of them went to the same high school. They all went to different high schools, and they competing against each other. But nobody really acknowledged the sixth man that was on the team, who is Tetsuya Kuroko, which is actually the main character of Kuroko no Basketball. He teams up with a guy who comes from America named Taiga, who spent most of his time in America, but he was Japanese, and he comes to Japan, and he goes to the same high school as Tetsuya Kuroko. And it's literally just about them being fantastic basketball players and just going through the tournament of trying to bring a championship to their high school, which is called Siren, if I'm not mistaken, or Siren. It's one or the other. So that is my modern age basketball anime. And last but not least, you got Ahiru no Sora, which is what I would call the new age of basketball, where I'm comparing it to your basketball stars such as Giannis and Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James and Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. These are some of your new age stars. And Ahiru no Sora, it fits right in that pocket. It's the newest of the anime basketball genre. Actually, it's currently my favorite of the basketball animes for the simple fact that it uses a lot of the technical aspects of basketball and kind of explains it in such the easiest and lamest terms that if you're not into basketball, you can watch it and completely understand basketball. And the reason being is because it's literally a group of misfits coming together and creating a basketball team. So you got the main character, who is Sora. He lives in a small town with his dad. His mother's in a big city because she's sick and she's at a hospital trying to get better. And he decides that he wants to move from his dad's house to his grandma's house, who lives in the big city, his mother's mother, and pretty much go and play basketball for the high school because he promised his mother that he would win a basketball championship. The reason this is so important and the reason this is so major is that his mother was a star that was a part of the women's Olympic team in Japan. And she was like the starting point guard there. So that's where he learned the game of basketball. That's where he learned how to play basketball, was from his mother. And him being height challenged, he's really, really short. Like, he's the Muggsy Bogues of the anime. And he developed his game to be able to play around taller players being short. And he did that by being Steph Curry, pretty much. He will heave that mug from three-pointer. You give him the opportunity, he heave in that mug. It's more akin to a slice of life because you kind of see like everyday life of some of the characters and like his teammates. They're all like high school students, so you see them doing like high school stuff, like trying to flirt with girls and trying to get girls, and some of them even just join the team just to get girls, which was pretty dope for me because it had a realistic appeal to it and a realistic feel to it. So some of the other characters that you get introduced to in this anime, I'm going more in depth in this anime for the simple fact that it's newer. It came out like October, November of 2019. And it's still going on right now, and it's currently, like I said, my favorite sports anime. It is amazing, because the main character actually had to fight. Actually, I'm gonna keep it short because I'm gonna do an actual review for Ahiru no Sora. So pretty much his teammates. You got a guy on the team that's like Ivo. You got 3 cats on the team that were like the punks of the school, or 4 cats on the team that were the punks of the school that kind of just joined because they liked how the main character, they liked his attitude. He pretty much one of the, like, your generic main characters where it's like, he's optimistic. Like, yeah, I want to play with you guys one day. Let's be teammates. You know, kind of like that kind of guy. But it's not overbearing. It's not Naruto annoying. But yeah, it's really, really dope. So, Ahiru no Sora is a really good anime. Just to recap, like I said, if you miss an anime, you missing basketball, Slam Dunk, Kuroko no Basketball, and Ahiru no Sora are definitely what you should watch to get your basketball fix because they all are amazing. They all have their own thing. you want something that's more down to earth and kind of grounded, you're gonna go Slam Dunk and Ahito no Sora. You want something that's Dragon Ball Z-esque but in a basketball form, you're gonna go Kuroko no Basketball. Yeah, and that's it. Thanks for watching Planet Woo's sports to watch during the lockdown. Do me a favor, you can hit the subscribe button at the bottom, like, follow, share, all that good stuff, and it's greatly appreciated. And this is Cal from Planet Woo signing off. Peace.
You want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing. Want that power and that money, think that money bring the power. I am in it just to win it, only champagne showers at my moments when I'm down, overshadowed by my doubts. I am shouting from the top, keep on pushing, I ain't losing.